Yeah, they really tried to knock me down, but they didn't knock me down. I've been through some ups and downs, but I still keep my smile. I'ma make my mama proud. I'm a king, I'ma rock my crown. They really tried to knock me down.
Peace, life, and love. You're here with Brother Peace, and we're here with another episode of Peace TV. We're here in Point Richmond, California, a beautiful, peaceful environment where I come to definitely get a peace of mind and tap into nature. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good vibes, as you can see, and I'm with a good brother. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I'm adventurous Dre, come from Vallejo, California. I'm all about nature. If you got a trail that you've heard of, I've probably been on it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Well, give thanks to Adventurous Dre. It's an honor to have you here on Peace TV, brother. On this platform, I love to cultivate peaceful vibrations, different pathways to peace, lifestyles, and examples and perspectives. So today, I'd like to get your perspective of peace, brother, and see what does peace look like to you.
Sure. I would say peace to me is where we standing right now. If you notice, we ain't around no buildings, we ain't around no people, ain't no cars, ain't none of that. Like, that's what peace is to me, just getting away from the industrial society that we live in. Like, I love just being somewhere where I ain't got no service. Like, that's peace to me, not being able to access the matrix. Like, the fact that can't nobody get in touch with me, I can't get in touch with nobody. I'm just out here in my thoughts and with whoever with me who came along. So that's what peace is to me, just being out in greenery, seeing a waterfall, seeing a river, seeing a lake, seeing the ocean. Like, those are the things that bring peace to me.
Okay. That's beautiful, brother. As I hear you speak deeply, your gratitude and appreciation for nature, you feel me? And that's an environment where you can cultivate your peace, brother. That's beautiful. Same here on my journey. Nature is abundant here in the Bay Area, but nature has been definitely a pathway, an environment for me to get out the hood, get out away from the concrete jungle, and to center myself and connect with, the frequencies of peace. You know what I'm saying? So, I would love to get your perspective and hear a bit about your journey when it comes to you developing your love and appreciation for nature. When did you, start getting into that space of feeling like, man, nature is vast, it's abundant, it's beautiful, and it's here for me?
Mm-hmm. Well, I originally got my start as an adult in 2019, but it originally took place as a child. My father used to take me out to Land's End in San Francisco, so that's where I got my start. We would go out there. I would run around, be on the side of cliffs, like kind of everything that I do now is what I would do as a kid. And I went to Yosemite as a child, and I got to see snow, rain, hail, sunshine all in one day.
Wow.
So it really changed my perspective on a lot of things, because I didn't even know stuff like that could happen in one day. And here I am in this one area and all this went on. So that's where I originally got the start. 2019 is when I got reactivated with nature. I ended up back at Land's End, coincidentally, about 15, 20 years later, and totally forgot that I used to go there as a kid. And it wasn't until I got to the Sutro Baths Outlook that all the memories started flooding in, and it was like, oh, I know, there's a cave down there, there's a beach over there. Like, everything came back to what we used to eat, like the sandwiches, how we used to have them wrapped in saran wrap and whatnot. So it took me all the way back, and it was like, at that time, I was looking for myself. Like, I was dealing with a lot of depression, and so I was trying to find my thing, and that moment was like, this is it. And I just started doing it like religiously, and it never stopped, and it just continuously morphed into something else. It's going to places that I never envisioned it to go, and I'm just grateful to be here.
That's beautiful, brother. Well, yeah, I had to get your perspective and hear a little bit about your journey, man, tapping in with nature, because nature is so powerful. These elements support us in so many different ways, and nature supports us every day. And just wanted to share some light on that, because there are a lot of brothers and sisters that are dealing with depression, maybe feeling disconnected from self, maybe feeling lost, and don't realize that, they have nature that's available there where you can tap in, you can escape from the matrix, you can escape from those distractions. You feel me? Then you can really just tap in and start to reflect and start to see, the reflections of nature of yourself. itself. You know, so that's very powerful, bro. And I got my movement from the hood to the woods, you know, so like I've been pushing for about a year. It's been over a year now and coming into 2024 and looking to connect with other brothers and sisters that's out here doing similar works and encouraging more of our people and start to have more bigger gatherings, you know what I'm saying? And just to spark more of a revolution of our people to tap back in with nature, man, because like it's so these corrupt, you know, what would you say, companies and infrastructures and shit is destroying the earth around the world, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's very necessary for us to just acknowledge and encourage more of our brothers and sisters to get back to the earth, man.
Exactly.
Man.
One thing I will say is that no matter what happens with this society, like, this is always gonna be here. Like, whether we here or not, like, this is gonna stay. So that's why I hold and put so much importance on nature. Like, we gotta preserve this, because even if we don't, it's gonna flush us out and preserve itself. So that's my message to the world, man. Preserve this earth, man. Stop focusing on the wrong things, man. Get back to the original things. To this is how you get back to the Creator. It's through all of this. Like, you go around the world, what they doing? They out in this. They living, they making things happen in these type of environments. So that's what we got to get to. Get away from all that technology. Like, I ain't against it, but we need to stop putting so much focus on it and get back to the tools of life.
The tools of life, and that's this earth, this soil, this ground, you know what I'm saying? All these different minerals, a lot of these minerals are within us in our physical vessels, you know what I'm saying? We made it the elemental makeup of the earth and the universe.
Your technology is powered by the elements of earth. Like, what we use to make these computers, these cell phones, cars, this all comes from the earth. Like, we wouldn't have it without these resources. Like,
Exactly.
So that just goes to show how important it is. Whether you're looking at it from a financial standpoint, whether you're looking at it from a social standpoint or a mental standpoint, like, there is much importance and much to be learned from being out here.
Hey, much gratitude, brother. I appreciate you touching on that, man. And I feel like we just got to keep pushing, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. What's some of your favorite places that you have been so far, you know, on your travels of tapping in with nature?
That was always a hard one for me, because I literally got to break it down into categories, because I've been to so many places. You would almost have to say, okay, what's your favorite river spot? What's your favorite waterfall? Like, it's stuff like that. But I'll give you some gems just because I've been there recently. Alamere Falls, that's a very popular one in the Bay Area. It's out in Point Reyes, it's on the coast, and it was my second hike I'd ever done, like, as an adult. And what made me tap in, I loved it because I was very inexperienced. I didn't bring no food. We ended up doing a 12-mile hike. I didn't make it to the waterfall, and somehow we made it back to the car and won in the dark. So that was a challenging hike, but I appreciated it, like, because it really, like, made me see where I was in life. Like, even though I wasn't physically ready for that type of hike, like, I had enough will and endurance to get through it. So that one just holds a special place in my heart, because it really let me, like, know what type of person I was. Like, I could get through anything. And like, so when I did finally make it, the payoff was like one of two waterfalls in the California that flow into the ocean. And it's one magnificent waterfall. Every time I saw it up until last year and this year, it was just a trickle of water. And now I got to see it in its full glory, flowing into the ocean. So that's one of my favorite ones. I said another one would probably be like Bernie Falls. That's probably like 3 hours away from here up north, east of Reading. First time I went there, it was like, man, it really made me feel small. Like, I realized how, like, insignificant I was at that point. Like, here's something so massive and so glorious, and it's constantly flowing. Like, it's pumping thousands of tons of water by the minute. And yet here I am, this small speckle of an existence, thinking I'm something. Like, so I love stuff like that because it puts me in my place, because we can get egotistical, big-headed, and think we the shit at times, and go stand next to a waterfall and see how big you feel. Like, it'll change your perspective on a lot of things. Like, stand next to an 80-foot waterfall, like, who are you? Like, you're nothing at that point. Like, so that's why I love those type of things. Alamere Falls, Bernie Falls, definitely two I would tell everybody to check out.
Okay. Give thanks, brother. I actually never been to those spaces, man. So definitely gotta do my research, and I would love to tap into one of those environments, Bernie Falls or Alamere Falls.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can go with you one day, brother.
pull up,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like, so
We definitely making it. We going back before it like dries up. We will be making a group trip. I just went just to go check it out, see what the conditions were like, and it's pretty muddy right now. So I probably wouldn't take a big group right now, but once it like dries out, be on the lookout for the group hike.
So that's my brother, Adventurous Dre, man. All about adventure, all about nature. So I got love and respect for that. So that's why I definitely have to highlight my brother and let him introduce himself to my platform. And if y'all want to tap in with the good brother and some of the environments that he tap into with his collective, tap in with him, Adventurous Dre. You know what I'm saying? And stay on the lookout for one of these days, From the Hood to the Woods. That's my movement. We putting intention to collab with the good brother and his movement, and we're gonna bring some more of our people out to nature. You know what I'm saying? As we out today. You know what I'm saying? So definitely I'm grateful that we was able to tap into nature today. As you can see, this is a beautiful environment. This is Point Richmond. You know what I'm saying? This is the brother first time here, so I had to definitely show the brother, my environment. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're about, showing love, brotherhood, and just community. You know what I'm saying? Anything, last words you would like to share with the brothers and sisters?
Yeah, like he was saying, like trying to big up his movement From the Hood to the Woods. Actually, like, I started seeing his movement shortly after I started mine, which is Melanated Adventures. And I was like, what I appreciated was like, damn, like here I'm starting out. I've never done anything like this. And then I saw this other group just starting out. But yeah, like I was saying, was a lot of the reason why I even started a group was because I had covered so much alone that it was like I had to go out and tell people about this. Like, it felt selfish of me not to give it to people. Like, yo, and like, it started off as me like, hey, I'm posting and I'm showing people, and they like, I'm sending them the locations, but they're not going still. So it's like, all right, then I guess I just got to take them myself. And that's where the group started forming, and a lot of these places that I went, I just started taking a bunch of people. And man, back to Alamere Falls, like one of my most beautiful moments out in nature with my group was when we went to Alamere the first time. And one of my day ones, Lexi, she, like, her reaction to it, like, damn near brought a tear to my eye, like, because when we got to the falls, and it was just a trickle that time, I brought them back and it was flowing the next time. But this one, she had heard about this place, but never thought she would actually make it. And when she got there, she was just like, oh my God, Dre, like, we really here. You got us here, like, and man, I felt so appreciative at that moment, like, because I seen just how much, like, at that point, I had been there probably like 5 times. So the effect of it, like, it still has an effect on me, but not like that first time.
Yeah.
And that shit made it feel like the first time for me again, because I got to feel it through somebody else's first reaction. And man, that became infectious. It's like, after that, I was like, I'll take anybody anywhere just to see their reaction, like, because I know I got something here. And that was one of my highlight moments, one of my favorite moments while doing this, and why I continue to do this. So shout out to what you're doing. I appreciate you for giving back to our people in this way. Like, a lot of us don't have money or resources to give back, but this is free, and it helps up here in the mental. So there's something that we don't focus on in our communities. So that's why we highlighting this. Please continue doing what you're doing. I can't wait to collab and get us together on one of these hikes and just show you some of the places that I've been to, bro.
That's amazing, brother. Thank you for sharing, and that's powerful. And I love to hear that, bro. Just doing this for the people, doing this to see the reactions on people's faces, doing this to support people with their mental health, man. Get people out of the depression, get people out of these funks and these different molds that society puts us in. Right. You feel me? So I'm going to definitely keep it up, brother. Looking forward to see you continue to expand, man. And I want to see you traveling around the world with this. I want to see my movement traveling around the world and touching different people, man, and just expanding more networks and just having big collectives of brothers and sisters sisters, you know, getting out to nature is showing appreciation to the earth. And I feel like the earth is a conscious living entity, just like we are conscious and living entities. So the earth is feeling receiving our vibration when we come and tap in out here like that, and I feel like the earth is appreciating that. So we big on that, man, and just having a good relationship with the planet that supports us on a daily, you know. So hey, stay tuned from the hood to the woods, you know what I'm saying? Let people know how they can keep up with you.
Man, y'all can follow me on all my social medias, Adventurous Dre, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. YouTube, Adventures Dre. For my group hikes, check us out at Melanated Adventures. We're on Facebook and Instagram. YouTube and all that other stuff coming soon.
Hey, give thanks, and this is Peace TV. Stay tuned for more perspectives of peace and lifestyles and pathways to peace. Peace and love.